in class. So, as I have talked about, we have discussed the Jewish perspective and the struggle that they have gone through. But there's also another group that tends to get overlooked, and that's the Native Americans. They've also had a rough patch through American and world history. And today, I'm going to read you a poem about Thanksgiving from their point of view. And so as I'm reading, I want you to actively engage in the text, whether that's check marks, plus, minuses, questions on things you don't know, you think you know, or you want more clarification about. And at the end of this, we'll fill out those Venn diagrams, and I can walk around. If you have questions, want more clarification, I'm willing to help you out. So let's get started. Thanksgiving, a poem by Jonathan Garfield. Thank you for relocating relations, relocating their hearts, some forgetting or ashamed of their indigenous roots. Thank you for alcohol that now courses like blood through reservation veins. Thank you for teaching our young, impressionable, heavily reserved minds your history overlooking ours in reservation schools. Thank you for your Catholic boarding school surgeons painfully removing our native tongue without anesthetic until our mouths bled English. Thank you for that old white man in the white-owned store on my res that showed my 8-year-old eyes the color of my skin as he stalked me like prey aisle to aisle, always a thief in his adult eyes. Thank you for the bruises that covered my sister like war paint, painted by fist, baseball bat, and a love created and mixed by your reservation. In war she never won, dying every time. Thank you for the USDA-approved diabetes that stole uncles, aunts, mothers, sisters, fathers, and my mother. Thank you for the BIA and its IHS replacing our ceremonial medicine with prescribed addictions that have now stolen so many visions of the res that it's hard to see what comes next. Thank you for your compulsory sterilization, creating and rewriting so many stories forever left broken and unfinished. Thank you for the children starving reservation-wide, left alone and staying up late, hoping their parent or parents didn't drink or shoot up the check. Thank you for the alcohol-related car wrecks that have turned epic poems into tragic short stories. Thank you for the tiny white crosses plunged deep like hot knives into our land and the reservation roadsides that always claim another victim for the families dying a little inside every time they drive past them. Thank you for the FAS and FAE babies turned high school dropouts because the Caucasian teacher from a different world was never taught enough before coming to the res to teach. Thank you for the reservation suicides that have killed the spirits of those left behind. Thank you for using us as mascots, making our young ones feel uncertain in their skin, and redefining honor for them by turning us into a cold, unfeeling symbol for a sports team where drunken fans honor us by mocking us. Thank you for leading us onto reservation with no guidebooks on how to live in your world on our land, where we are still stumbling and learning, trial by heartbreak error to this day. Thank you for your stereotypical portrayal of us in film and movies where the white men are the heroes saving the Indians despite the native-like titles like Dancing with Wolves and Thunderheart. Thank you for stealing our land, raping it like some woman you never knew of, leaving her crying, traumatized, and bleeding. Thank you for raising our homeland, cutting it into states, poorly piecing it together, and shrouding us in it like a quilt infested with smallpox. I am thankful for all this for making me feel so stinking much. I am thankful for all this turning me into a clenched fist in times when words don't hit hard enough. I am thankful for all of this, for stirring the spirits of warriors dormant in us for centuries. I am thankful for all this, because without it, I could never write this. Thank you for the artillery, arrows, for my bow. So class, that's a lot to go through. And so, as you were actually reading, I want you to now put that aside. Let's work on the Venn diagrams. And if you have any questions, comments, concerns, need help clarifying something, I can help you.